Epstein, and I'm back. I got knocked out by that flu. Could have been food poisoning. We're not certain which. They're similar, but I think it was food poisoning, to be honest with you. The results were ugly. I'm not myself yet, but I am definitely well enough to do this, and that's the important thing. Today is Thursday, and we are at the 30th of January, 2025. The big event is, what is President Trump going to do about tariffs? Is he going to hit Mexico? Is he going to hit China? Is he going to hit Canada? He said he's going to make his mind up tonight on what he's going to do. That doesn't mean we'll know when he releases it. He's ever the showman, and he keeps you guessing. In addition, you're going to get tomorrow monthly personal income spending and the PCE price index for December. That comes out at 9. It's 7:30, and I don't have these in the right sequence. You're going to get the fourth quarter employment cost index. That'll come out at 7:30. And then you're going to get at 8:45 the January Chicago PMI number, and that's at 8:45. All right. I feel terrible about, obviously, the plane crash and the helicopter crash and the loss of all those people, and I'm sure we all do. We'll find out just what went on, so it doesn't have to happen maybe for another 50 years. What a shame. So while I was ill, a lot went on. You know about DeepSeek, and that was one thing that set the market off. And now we've got the tariffs in front of us as another. So what has happened is the gold market has soared. It's up $9 tonight to new highs at $28.54. I started out the year thinking you were going to $3,000, if you'll recall. I haven't changed my opinion. Silver market coming alive. Copper, not so much, and not so much platinum. Now, why are these markets jumping? Because nobody knows what's to make out of the tariffs. So the tariffs would hurt certain currencies. The question is, if they don't come, or if they're milder and you get short the currencies and you get caught in the crosswind, you can be in big trouble. Tonight, all of a sudden, down 39 points in the Canadian. Why? Because after the markets closed, the president said he's making up his mind now on the tariffs and they will hit. Again, we all know that he changes on a dime. But if that's the case, this is bearish across the board on the currencies. Certainly should be when the dollar opens bullish, people will run to that and have the immediate effect of bullishness on safe haven events, including Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's really not advancing on this, just sort of sitting, and you got to move to the February contract there. When we take a look at gold just on a closing basis, you're up at new highs. So if the market were to finish here for the week, you're up $50 on the week, away you go. When you take a look at the chart action, it's been very much an upside, but earlier on in the week, you stepped out of the trend when you got down here and went to 27.60. You then started the recovery process, and the tariffs are carrying the market to the new highs, or the threats of them. Where's the resistance? Well, it's certainly not an 18-day average or a 100 or a 200-day average of closes. It's most likely the upper Bollinger Band, and it's exactly what it is. The market keeps hitting it just the way it did there. It broke back, and so on. But bullish is the way to look at it. The dollar is the way to look at it, and bullishness as well. When you look at the momentum, we had lost the bullish embedded reading. Let me show you this because it gets very interesting here. Here we go. Right there, you had lost it. You had a close of 78.41 on the close of business Monday. Did it regain it on Tuesday? No. So now it's got to rebuild it, which means it needs Wednesday, both numbers over 80, and didn't get that. Thursday, got 1 day. You can't rebuild even including tomorrow. It would take until Monday. What's so important about getting an embedded reading? When it locks in with embedded, you've converted the market from one of overbought, which you're at right now, to locking in a trend until the red line steps out. When it steps out normally, you heard the word what I said, normally, not always. There's a difference between the two. The market tries to make a deep run back towards the lowest key average. The risk is to get back over the most recent high, which was right here. It did, and that acts like jet fuel. The market takes off because you caught a group of shorts. That's the way that I look at it, and that's what I think is going on right now. In the process, today silver joined in. Don't ask me why, because I don't get it. But it joined in the parade, and I'm sure there's a technical reason. I just wasn't well enough to read on everything, and I'm still not. I'll need the weekend to be 100%, but I'm 90. You have a higher high, lower low, and you can see the market got back under that number, which for the moment means silver stronger than gold. Let's come back there for 1 second. Also notice that silver keeps getting back up to this level, and I'm beginning to think anything between 90 and 91 is really stretching it out to the point where so far silver has not proven that it's going to lose more than that to gold. Another way of saying it, you're getting at an extreme there, and it's time to sometimes flip-flop the position looking for a change. That's what I think some of the pros did. When we look at the silver, I, for one, wouldn't teach my clients to ever buy over an upper Bollinger Band. I don't care if it runs. Let it run. Let it get up here. If you do that, you get yourself caught into the odds where you've decided that you're going to be right that 5% of the time when the market will stay within the band. And if it keeps going for you, terrific. As I said, it can do it 5% of the time. That's how the algorithm's built. 95 is where I want to be. They build Vegas on 95%. They don't build Vegas on them getting 5% of the time the winner. Think of it that way, and you're playing odds. That's all that it is. Charts are playing odds. The formation looks like the market's going to keep going that direction. Obviously, fundamentals, events all come into play to set up the day's prices, and then the chart action, to me, takes over from there. In the copper, you're fighting all kinds of battles, and don't forget the key word called China. What if they get a 10% tariff put on them by Trump? I don't know what he's going to do. You know probably more than I do. I don't think anybody has an idea what he's going to or not going to do. When we look at the platinum, like the silver, you just got over the upper Bollinger Band. I'll let the other guys want to own that. And in the dollar, I thought, and I said before I got ill, I thought you were going to get caught between the top Bollinger Band and right down here when I got ill. I said I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be a bottom area in the short term. So far, I don't look too bad, and obviously tonight's going to make me look better if the currencies are down as much as they are, that the market will try to keep itself going. So I think that's where the fun comes into the market. So I do think tomorrow is going to be an active trade day. I think you want to think one word tomorrow. You want to think, how do you protect yourself? Number two, how do you take advantage of situations? Number three, how do you go about it? And if you go to our free offers at iraepstein.com, we have a lot of this for you. My twice daily update, if you've not tried it. Linn research, if you've not tried it. Our price counts. Whoa, what a powerful tool that one is. Our different charting software, you see me using it here. You can try that out as well. All you need to do is go to the page, click on where it says select this free offer. At the bottom of the page, there'll be an area for you to put in your name, your email. If you have an email for us, let us know, and any words or anything you need, we'll take care of it and get everything out to you. In the meantime, I'm Ira. It's nice to be back. I hope to see you in the morning unless I don't feel good tonight, but I should. It's either the flu or something I ate. I don't know which one of the two, nothing more than that. You take care.